Hello, fuckos, and welcome to episode 27 of the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast with me, Chris Hunter. Hello, how the devil are you? How are you doing? Are you having a nice week? I hope you are, because my week's been okay. You know, I'm not going to complain too much. I think it's gone all right so far, although if I do have a complaint, it's got to be the same complaint most of England should be having right now. It's too damn hot. I get it, it's summer. Fair enough, you know, any other country, fair enough, it's summer. You expect it to be warm. You expect it to be a bit sunny, a bit nice. But no, in England, I expect it to be sunny for 2 days, just 2, and then done. That's our summer. So I'm used to shadow and rain and, you know, all the dark stuff. I like all that stuff. I don't mind a bit of sunlight from time to time, but I'm melting over here. I had a day, I think it was last week. Yeah, last week I had to call in sick to work because I'm pretty sure I had heat stroke because I got stuck in traffic the day before for 2 hours on the way home, and it was 32 degrees in the car, and I wasn't really moving, and it was just so goddamn hot in there, and I felt sick all night, and then all the next day, couldn't get rid of a headache. It was brutal. And I couldn't have drank more water if I tried. I drank so much water. It was ridiculous. But you know what? It's fine. I can deal with a bit of heat. I need to get used to this, I guess. If I'm going to live in Japan at some point, there's going to be warmer summers than this. So, you know, I kind of brush it off. Pinch of salt in it. So how are you all doing anyway? Are you well? I hope you are. I hope you're all doing okay in the heat. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Keep yourself well hydrated. I can't think of other things to say that are summer care. Oh, sunblock. Use sunblock. If you're bald, rub it on your bald, shiny dome. If you're not bald, rub it everywhere else. Hell, you know what? If you're feeling fancy, get someone else to do it for you. Ooh, you devil. Been knackered. Been too toasty. Too goddamn toasty. But anyway, enough about my bitching. I went for my fantastic burger again this week. Oh, God, I love that place. I went to the cafe at the end of the universe in Warrington Market. Anybody who knows me knows that I tell everyone to go there. Go there. Have you left yet? I don't know why you're still listening. Go there now, right now, because they had a burger. I think it's still on for another few days. Right, it's to celebrate Canada Day. It's called Blame Canada. And it had on it Poutine, which I've been wanting to try for so many years, and I've never tried it. And what you don't for Poutine, for those of you who don't know what that is like a Canadian. It's like their fish and chips in the sense of it's like, you know, their kind of iconic national dish, apart from maple syrup, which isn't a dish; it's a condiment, probably, or sauce. I don't bloody know. Syrup, I'd go with. But yeah, Poutine is basically chips with gravy and cheese curds, cheese curds I always thought sounded kind of gross, and I wasn't sure what to expect taste wise. They taste really nice. It's like a really mild and slightly salty cheese. Oh, nom nom. Just thinking about it gets me salivating. But yeah, that was on the burger with some cheese, and jolly good burger, sir. And also good news, folks. Good news for those of you who are on a diet and looking to ruin it. Cafe at the End of the Universe are opening a dessert place called the Dark Side of the Spoon, and I love that name. It's so good. And we were lucky enough to sample some of their desserts from the upcoming desserts that they want to do. So we had a little sampler pot which had in it Reese's brownie pieces, all homemade by the way. Reese's Pieces brownie, unicorn rainbow ice cream. No idea what flavour unicorn rainbow is, but I like it, and I want more unicorn slaughter to feed my now unquenchable hunger for that flavour. And marble white chocolate cheesecake. Oh, it was so nice. It was beautiful on the eye. It was beautiful on the tongue. It was a damn good effort dessert wise. And I'm looking forward to when they open, because when they do, they're going to be doing what's it called? This isn't an advert, by the way. This is just me fan geeking out, as it were. Not sponsored. Wouldn't mind being, but not sponsored. But so when they do open, they're going to be doing afternoon tea, but like their style afternoon tea. So, you know, rather than having, I'm going to have a little scone and a cute canvas sandwich and some tea, instead they're going to have sliders, corn dogs, cheesecake, scone. So, you know, still a bit traditional. But, oh, God, I'm so excited for that. That's going to be my new Saturday, I think. Just sit there, binge for a couple of hours, and then waddle home. But, yeah, so They're doing a fundraiser thing at the moment to try and get stuff together for this new place. I think, is it GoFundMe? I should have got this link ready. Hang on a minute, I can do it live. Oh, the power of recording right in front of your computer and then using your phone to find the information. What an idiot this guy is. What an absolute complete moron. I mean, could I be any stupider? Can you tell? I'm just filling time. Hang on a second, I'm almost there. God damn it. God damn you. You and your heat. Blame Canada. Yeah, it's called... Come on, baby. Don't do this to me now. Dark Side of the Spoon on crowdfunder.co.uk. So yeah, have a look. Dark Side of the Spoon bar. Dessert bar. Yes, anyway, I'll stop geeking on about food now. 5 minutes talking about food. Sorry about this, folks. But yeah, it was so good. And speaking of food and splurging and whatnot, I have been going to the gym. That's right, I've gone back and I'm determined. The lovely Charlie has got a determined head on, and when she does that, everything goes smoothly, because for some reason I'm usually like, whenever we stop going to the gym, it's normally because either she's hurt her ankle because she has kind of a weak ankle, or I just I don't know, I find excuses to not go, and it's not good enough. I don't want to. I hate myself for it afterwards. So now I go to the gym because I remember the feeling of the endorphins when you leave and you're like, yes, I did that. That went well. So that feeling, if you remember that, then, you know, whenever you think going to the gym, think of it as a good thing, not a bad thing. It's a treat. You're treating yourself just like you treat yourself to a nice slice of cake. Good Poutine, slice of cake. If you treat yourself to that, it's the same kind of thing. Just treat yourself to them endorphins. It's a snack. Snack for the soul. So yeah, I generally have been enjoying going to the gym, which is good. Although I did, my knee kind of went the other day, which isn't good. So I couldn't go on the treadmill. I had to go on the cross trainer and look like a nut job. All yeah, just working out over there, and it was bloody knackering. Really was knackering, but it was worth doing. And the gym's aircon, so you know when you're sat at home stewing because you're too hot, just sitting in soup, you can go to the gym, sit in soup, but at least you're sitting there airconned. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. So yeah, I'm very proud. Charlie's been 6 times now. I've been 5 times. We want to do it 35 times before we go away, which we should be able to do. We're on track to do. I'm going again tomorrow, and I will let you guys know next week how that goes. In other news, my cat has been pissing me right off recently. Like, I don't know if I told you or not, but we recently split the streaming room into 2 rooms. So I've got this computer with this mic and all this jazz set up in this room, which is a bit smaller, but it's more comfortable, and I can do my podcast at the same time as Charlie's streaming because we're not in the same room anymore. She's streaming right now in the other room, so she can't hear me. I can't hear her. Golden. But the problem is the cat, whenever we move stuff around, the cat likes to find himself a new spot, and that'll be his favourite place for like a week, 2 weeks, which is fine normally. You know, like, oh look, he's sat on that corner of the floor that's normally covered in a box. Oh, isn't that cute? But at the moment, the little, pardon my French, the little prick has decided that his favourite place to sit is behind my monitors on my desk, which really is starting to fuck me off, because I keep coming to my desk and it'll be covered in cat hair, because he decided he's going to crawl all over my desk, rub himself on everything, have a good old itch, climb, move my monitors, climb behind the screens. Oh God, I want to gut him. I want to feed him to, I don't know, sharks. Do sharks eat cats? Has anybody ever checked this up? Somebody Google that. Do sharks eat cats? Get back to me. Kristen's comedy. Yeah, so he's been really always been annoying me. But, you know, to be fair, it's fine to an extent, but I'm getting annoyed about it. So the most annoying part, right? I've got a selection of hats next to me, so that when I stream, I always wear a hat so you guys don't get blinded by the bald. And yeah, I've got like, what, 5? Yeah, 5 hats there. And what I did is, I thought this was kind of clever, really. I laid the hats out over my desk, you know, like sort of over the keyboard and over the gaps that I could see where I thought, a cat could possibly land there. I'd better cover that up with a hat. But this morning, sorry, not this morning, like an hour ago, I came into my study and I thought, oh, cool, no cat on the desk, that's a good sign. And then I noticed all my hats were covered in cat hair and my monitor had been moved. And I looked, and the little fucker was behind the monitors again, but in a different place. Urgh. Anybody want a free cat? I mean, you can't have them, but, you know, one day. I just like to know I've got the options. But yeah, so I'll stop bitching about my cat now. We need to have a few words from our sponsors, so I'll be back momentarily after these words from our sponsors. Do you want the real sexy chocolate that's on the market? Are you tired of being promised the universe and only given a galaxy? Introducing Love Bites, the new, real sexual chocolate to wake her up and put him to sleep. Love Bites, a mouth full of pleasure. Okay, you've had your sexy chocolate talk. Now it's time for the real advert. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you for a moment about Bazookoid. So, do you like video games, board games, or card games? Do you like geek culture and you want to hang out with people who share the same passions as you? Well, if you live near St Helens or the surrounding areas, then you're in luck, because Bazookoid is a brand new geek and gaming lounge located in St Helens town centre on Clawton Street. They've got everything that your geeky little heart could ever desire. Games, food, drinks, events, you name it, they've probably got it. So, head on down to Bazookoid and have yourself some fun out of the sun. And if you're nearby this Saturday, they're having a Mario Kart tournament. For just £5, you can enter the tournament and see how you get on against your other geeky little buddies. Alright folks, welcome back after the advert. So yes, this weather's been difficult for everybody, but I think one of the hardest things that's happened at the moment, which we don't really deal with that much as a country, is the fires that have been going on at the Manchester Moorlands. Have you guys seen this? Over at Winter Hill and Saddleworth Moor. It's mental, like proper sort of wildfire style stuff going on. And I don't live too far from there, so I can smell, right now, I can smell burning. And you know, I feel so bad for the firemen and the people who are all dealing with this shit. You know, they're trying to put it out, and we're not used to this kind of thing. And apparently, firefighters from, where is it now? It's just said 7 different counties have sort of congregated to try and put this thing out. And the worst thing is, I heard in the news this morning, some scumbags have been setting fires on purpose to try and make it worse. It's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? I think if they find out whoever's been setting fires, hopefully this thing wasn't started by us, and I think it was just started by the fact that it's so hot and everything's so dry, but you just never know, do you? But if it was started by arson, then those people need sterilising, possibly euthanizing, I don't know yet. I wouldn't mind a bit of both, not going to lie. But it was really weird, because when I was driving home the other day, and I was so confused, because I knew what I was looking at, because I could see the hill, Winter Hill, I think it is, I think it's called, something like that. I could see that from my drive home. And I was looking, thinking, you know what? I know I'm not looking at a volcano, but I can see a hill there, and I can see a lot of smoke coming out the top of it. And I'm so confused right now. And then obviously, we don't live near volcanoes. It's England, isn't it? We're not volcanic. So yeah, I got home and I saw what was going on. And thought, oh, that makes more sense now. And it's still every day when I drive home, I see it. So it's still going on. But yeah, those poor firefighters, I feel bad for them. So yeah, y'all, if you want to help, you know what? There's probably some sort of way you can help them. I don't know right now, but go to a fire station, give them some water. I don't know how to help. It's kind of, I feel kind of helpless. But what can you do? Basically, don't be an arsehole. If you know somebody who is an arsehole and sets fires, report them. They're scumbags. They're not friends. They're scumbags. Anyway, on to something a bit lighter. Time for this week's Japanese word of the week. One day I'll be able to say that in Japanese. But at the moment, I can't. Wait, do I know that? No, I can write it, but I can't say it. Okay, so today's Japanese word of the week is kuso. That's kuso, which you don't really want to say because it means shit. Or, it's from what I've seen in context, it's a lot of expressions like sort of ugh, or it stinks, or shit. Kuso. So there you go, it's one for you. K-U-S-O. Kuso. And then what else have we got going on? Recommendations. This week's recommendation is going to be another Twitch person who I deal with. This one's a bit special because this one is my buddy Stiach. So if you head to twitch.tv/Stiach, that's like Stitch with an A in the middle, like Biatch, but with Stitch. Stiach. It's Mike, who used to be one of my students back in the day when I was a game art teacher, and honestly one of the nicest guys I met in my 3 years teaching, and I'm so glad to see he's back to his twitchy poo ways. He's really good. He plays Overwatch mostly, but he's playing Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Evolution at the moment, and I've not seen it yet, but it's meant to be very good. Charlie was saying she was enjoying the stream. He even has 2 raptors named after me and her. Isn't that nice? So yeah, go and watch Stiach. He's awesome. I think you'll like his stuff. Right, so remember, guys, if you've got any questions to ask me, feel free to shoot them across to me on any social media platform. I've got, let's see, what am I on? Facebook.com/Chris Hunter Comedy. There's on Twitter, I'm at Chris Hunter Com, short for comedy. I'm also on the YouTube, Chris Hunter Comedy, the YouTube. What an old fart. Yeah, and I'm on Instagram as well. Guess what? Chris Hunter Comedy. You guessed it, you bastards. So yeah, also, if you like what you hear, do me a favour, just give me a subscribe and a like on Instagram, iTunes. It's the only way I know people actually listen to this. I don't get any stats for the podcast, really. So that'd be nice to see a little review from time to time just pop up. Even if you don't like it, drop me a 1-star review. If you do like it, give me a good solid 5. I don't mind. And yeah, also share it with your friends. If you like to listen to this, or you just like listen to people going mad, or hey, even if you don't like the person you're going to send it to, share this with people, will you? I want to get it out there. Thanks a lot, folks. Have yourselves a bloody fantastic week. Stay safe, stay cool. Love you all. Bye-bye now.